There was once a king who wanted to find his daughter a husband. Trouble was, the only suitors she ever met were the ones who suited her father.
Princess Hazel, it's been several whole minutes now since we first met.
Really? Seems more like hours.
And I already feel like I've known you all my life.
You do? You must be some kind of mind-reading genius, then.
I told you she'd like this one. See? She thinks he's a genius.
Princess Hazel, I hereby request your hand in marriage.
Does that mean the rest of me can stay single?
Look. This is the bit where you're supposed to say yes.
Ha! If you knew anything about me, you'd know I hardly ever do what I'm supposed to. In fact, I usually do the opposite.
Here she goes again.
So, tell me, what interests you so much in my hand?
Well, it's the hand of a princess, of course. And if I marry you, I get to be king when your daddy, pops his royal slippers.
Charming.
Oh, I told him not to say that.
Then, of course, there's all the land. This merger of resources, marriage, would increase my holdings tenfold.
Ooh, I'm even more of a bargain than I thought.
Well, she looks happy. She might just go for it after all.
Well, princess, so what's your answer? Will you marry me?
How can I put this? Not in 1,000 million years! Not if you were the last man on Earth! Not for all the tea in China, nor the gold of 20 empires, not if the sky were swarming with pigs!
But pigs can't fly.
Precisely. Next!
I'll take that as a no, then.
Hazel, that's the fourth rich nobleman you've rejected this week. I mean, what on earth do you expect from these poor fellows?
That they see me as more than a way to get to be king, for starters.
But you're a royal princess. That's your main, selling point.
And it would help if they weren't all so boring. It's all, Your Highness this, and my lands that. It just sends me to sleep.
Oh, all right, head clerk. Who else have we got?
Who else? Who else? No. Afraid that's the lot, Your Majesty.
What?
There are no more suitable suitors left.
We're all out of noblemen and princes? But we can't be. That would mean we're down to...
That's right. Civilians.
Whatever. I'm going for a ride in the gardens.
His Majesty the King wishes it to be known that Her Highness Princess Hazel, having exhausted all other avenues and possibilities, will now entertain the advances of civilians. This next part's important. But only gentlemen who've been groomed and educated need apply. Oiks, oafs, and bumpkins will be thrown in the moat.
Well, I can read and write. First name, surname, the lot.
And I can juggle rights.
Not a chance. Any of them. Oh. Right. Next town.
Opportunities like this come knocking only once in a lifetime, my sons.
Yes. Well, as regards being educated, I know the corporation laws like the back of my hand. Oh, oops.
And I know the last 3 years of the newspaper by heart in Latin.
And let's not forget my embroidery. Women like a man with a sensitive side.
How can we lose? There'll be one of my sons on the throne by the end of the week.
But meanwhile, back at their family estate,
My head! That was fun! You come back here, William, you beardy weirdy! I want another go! Woohoo! Yee-haw!
Sons, this is a great day. I have nothing but the utmost confidence that you...
I'm coming! I'll teach that goat to show jump if it's the last thing I do. Right, William. You're in trouble now. Hello, Father. And where are you going, my brothers? I've never seen you so dressed up. Nor with your hair so funny looking.
We're going to the king's court as suitors to the king's daughter.
Didn't you hear the announcement that has been made all through the country? Huh? Announcement? What announcement? Tell me. I must know at once. Oh, suit yourselves. Announcements are boring anyway.
The king is looking for a suitor for his daughter. And not just from the nobility this time. And one of my sons is going to win it. I feel it in my bones.
In your bones, you say? Very well, Father. Just for you, I'll give it a go.
Not you, you nincompoop. They want someone educated and refined.
Yes. How could she be interested in a fool like you?
We should get going.
Good luck, boys.
Goodbye, Father.
Farewell. Lend me a horse too, Father. Go on. You're always saying it's time I settled down.
I meant in temperament.
Oh, please, Father, let me try, please. I would love to be a king. It would be such a hoot. But I need a horse. Yes, a horse. A horse for my kingdom.
Don't talk nonsense, boy. You have no learning, no style, no grace, no manners.
Yes, yes. Dreadful, isn't it? I blame the parents.
You shall have no horse from me. Now, let that be an end of it.
Aha! My trusty steed awaits.
Brutus sic in act. Ah, the classics. They don't write them like that anymore. Oh no, what does he want?
Coming through! Hey, look what I found.
Oh, a dead crow? Ugh. What are you going to do with that?
Why? Give it to the princess, of course.
The princess?
Yes. Well, it would be rude to ask for her hand in marriage without giving her a present first.
You? But look at you! The guards won't even let you in through the gates.
Especially not with a dead crow as an engagement gift. Me again. Look at what I found now. It's an old wooden shoe, and the upper part's missing. Isn't that the best thing you've ever seen?
You're not seriously going to give this to the princess as well?
I most certainly am. You never know when an old wooden shoe might come in handy, even for a king's daughter.
Come on, Eric. Let's ride on ahead, eh?
Yes, quick, before anyone thinks he's with us. Ha-ha, so they want a race, do they? Hey, you two! Look what I found this time! Once the princess sees this, you can forget your fancy learning. She'll be mine on the spot. Yuck! Mud?
You fool, Jack! Whoever heard of anyone giving mud to a princess?
Exactly. So how do you know she won't love it? Look, Jack, we're nearing the town now.
Yes, and we don't want you showing us up in front of all the nice, posh society people we'll be meeting.
So clear off! Those guys, always kidding.
Oh.
Get your numbers here to see the princess.
Here. Great. Well, at least there's some organization to this.
12,798?
What? We'll be here for days.
Don't worry. I hear she races through them at a pretty good pace. No one lasts for more than a minute or two. Then they're thrown in the moat.
Phew-wee. Well, that's good to know, eh?
Yes. Most comforting.
Well, the reason I don't really know anything is, well, I could never be bothered to do my schoolwork, so I just paid my tutor extra to do it all for me.
Wait, Father, don't you want to know what I think?
All right, darling. So, what do you think?
Oh. No. No, not the boat. This suit's a designer original.
Can I go now?
No, not yet. There are still many more suitors to be seen.
All right, but I'm getting hungry. I know. Chicken!
Oh, but darling, you know the smell of chicken makes me sneeze. And it brings me out in a rash.
Precisely. In fact, Chef, set your spit up here, next to my father's throne. If I have to suffer, then so will he.
Oh, but darling.
If I don't get my chicken, I'm not sitting through one more proposal.
Oh, yes. Sweet pea.
Our next contestant, Master Jan Landgreen. Among many other talents, he is a Latin scholar of some repute. Apparently.
Easy now, William, easy.
So, well, come on, say something classical then.
Do you ever say anything without saying first?
Hic some, ergo ad libitum est?
Right, that's it. Next.
No! Wait!
Come here!
No! Not the moat! Oh! How humiliating! Ah!
Master Eric Landgreen, brother of the preceding, and a connoisseur of the corporation laws.
Easy, William.
Stop! Never mind.
So, you know all about the corporation laws, do you?
Well, yes, but I specialize in council tax bookkeeping regulations. You wouldn't believe what a fascinating subject that is.
And you wouldn't believe how mind-bogglingly bored I am already.
And I'm good at embroidery, too.
Next.
No! Please! I'm afraid of heights, and I can't swim.
It's only a short way down.
Easy, boy, easy! Oh, hello there, brother. Hey, how did it go? They threw Jan in the moat. And they're just about to do the same to me. Well, we can't have that, can we? Come, take my hand and we'll ride on out of here.
Guards! Seize that goat-riding maniac!
Sorry, brother. When a goat's got to go, a goat's got to You'll never guess who I just met. Jack, riding round the royal court on his goat.
Ah, he'll be joining us shortly, no doubt.
Yeah. Nice place you've got here. Sorry about demolishing it.
Gods! Gods! This man has trespassed on royal property without permission. Have him thrown in the moat at once, and roughly.
No, guards, leave him be.
Gods? I said arrest him!
And I said leave him alone. And your name is?
Oh, I'm sure you don't even know it. I don't think we've ever met before. Anyway, it's Jack.
Hazel.
Hazel?
Oh.
You some kind of nut, then? Only kidding. Whew, hot in here, isn't it?
Yes, we were just roasting some chickens.
Hey, that's lucky, 'cause I'm famished. Don't suppose you'd let me cook this dead crow I found?
Oh. By all means, if you really want to.
No need to worry about cooking utensils, mate. I found this ever so handy old wooden shoe. Hey, presto! My favorite dish. Crow shoe pie. Wait! It needs sauce. I know. The very thing. Good, thick, sloppy mud. Fresh from the roadside. Can't beat it.
You know what? You are funny.
So are you. Hey, fancy a dance?
Oh! Oh no! Look what you've done!
Oops. Still, eh? You look better like that. Hey, I just had a brilliant idea. Hop on. We're going for a ride. Hello, Eric. Hello, Jan.
Wasn't that?
Couldn't be.
Jack, you've swept me off my feet. Quite literally. So, I've made up my mind. I'm going to take you as my husband.
You are? I'd really like that. But no, hold it, wait, stop! You see, the thing is, I'm supposed to be marrying some princess or other. Wait a minute. The palace, the crown, the shiny floors. Hey, you're the princess, aren't you?
Did you hear that, Father? He didn't even know who I was. He loves me for myself.
Very well, my dear. Head clerk, make the necessary preparations for a royal wedding in the new year.
If we live that long.
So, in the end, the princess chose Jack, whom everyone had thought to be a fool. But what mattered most to her was Jack's simple honesty and sense of fun. And that, children, is a true story. Now, I'm going to tell you a story about a little girl named Ida. Ida and her flowers.
That makes 16.
Excellent. And that was the last lesson for today.
But wait, Carl, I still have to show you my flowers. Are you ready to go to sleep, Sophie? Oh, and how are you doing, Tim? Oh no! What's happened to them?
So, what were you teaching the girl today, then?
Oh, sums mostly. And spelling.
Good, good. Those are important.
And then I read her some of these fairy tales.
Filling her head with useless poppycock, eh? Why?
Well, read them yourself sometime and find out.
Nothing but hogwash.
Oh, my flowers! Look what's happened to them!
Well, they're dead, aren't they? I mean, what did you expect? You know they all die sooner or later.
Don't listen to him. They're not dead. They're just fading.
Oh.
Do you know why they're fading, Ida? The flowers were at a ball last night. No wonder they look so tired.
But flowers can't dance.
Of course they can. When it is night time and everyone's asleep, they come out and jump around. They have a ball almost every night.
Really? Where do they do that?
Do you know the castle outside the gates of the town, where the king lives in summer, and where the beautiful garden is full of flowers?
Of course I do. I was in the garden out there yesterday, but all the leaves were off the trees and there wasn't a single flower left.
That's right.
Where are they all?
They're all in the castle. That's where they have their dances. As soon as the king and all his court are gone into the town for the winter, the flowers run out of the garden into the castle.
And how happy they were.
What a lovely tune. Delightful. Every bit sedate. and slow. Oh, be quiet, will you?
We're trying to enjoy this.
Here we go. Oh, no, we don't. Got that? There, that's better.
Much. And they dance like that all night long?
That's right. But they have to watch out, of course, for the old steward making his rounds.
My back, my bones, my creaking joints, my bones, my back, my aching knee. What's that? Strange. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, wonderful. Now I'm losing my mind as well.
There you go again, Carl. Always filling the girl's head with silly notions. Flowers dancing. Ha!
Notions they may be, but who's to say they're silly?
It's plain as day, isn't it? Anyone with a bit of sense can see that. Sure, I'm going for a walk.
Well, Ida, I have to get going myself. Don't forget about your homework. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow, Carl. Oh. I'm so sorry, Sophie, but tonight you'll have to sleep somewhere else. The flowers need a comfortable place to rest. There. There you go now. Is that better? I got you some tea so you can get well. Good night now. And if you're going to the dance tonight, don't tire yourselves out like last time, okay?
That night, little Ida couldn't get to sleep for a long time. She kept thinking about the things the tutor had told her about the dancing flowers. At last, sleep came.
Huh? What's that?
Come on, everybody. Especially you. Come on and dance with us. Lovely as ever.
What's going on? A dance? Why didn't anybody invite me?
I'll gladly invite you, madam. May I have this dance?
No, you may not. Ow. Oh, get away from me, all of you. I was hoping a gentleman would come to my aid.
I'm sorry, are we not good enough?
Oh, why are you all fussing over me?
You gave us your bed, and that was so very kind of you. We are grateful, but you must know we won't live much longer.
Tomorrow we will be no more.
I didn't know. That's so sad.
But tomorrow, do tell little Ida that she has to bury us out in the garden. Then we will wake up again, in summer.
And be far more beautiful.
Oh.
Of course I'll tell her. Now, let's dance!
Yes!
Gosh, the music is very lively here, isn't it?
Isn't it terrible? Isn't it wonderful?
Hey, ladies! Time to dance!
Get off me, you fool!
You can dance! You know you can! Next! Everybody dance!
Oh. Hey, you. Weren't you supposed to tell me something?
Little Ida started to wonder. Had it all just been a dream? But then she realized that it wasn't. Not at all.
Today, I'll bury you in the garden, and then you'll grow again in the summer and become more beautiful than ever.
What are you two doing?
We're burying the flowers so they'll come back to life later.
Burying the flowers so they'll come back to life? Bury them all you want, but they'll never come back to life. What a silly girl.
Don't listen to him. In time, you'll find out he's very, very wrong.
It turned out the councillor was wrong. Ida saw the flowers returning year after year, and more beautiful each time, too. Now, in this very same castle, there lives a prince who wanted to marry a princess. Although to look at him, you'd never think it.
Oh, too skinny. Too fat.
Well, Your Majesty, that's the lot. Every princess from every neighboring realm.
Darling, listen to Mumsy, please. If you don't let us find you a wife soon, we'll never hear the tinkle-tinkle of little glass slippers.
But none of these princesses are right. I want a real one, with that certain special something.
Oh, great. Narrow it down, why don't you?
Very well, Father. No more cousins, okay? When I marry, I want it to be for love.
A royal? Marrying someone they're not related to? And for love? Ugh. Where does he get these ideas?
But darling, where are we to find such a girl?
I'll know her when I see her. There's all manner of uncharted lands and kingdoms out there. Maybe one of them has a princess who's real enough for me. And if you and Father really loved me, you wouldn't ask me to settle for anything less.
An expedition it is, then. A grand wife-finding tour to the four corners of the world and beyond.
What? All due respect, dear, but Are you out of your royal box? He'll bankrupt the kingdom.
Without an heir, the kingdom's finished anyway, dear.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, very well. I don't know. Kids today, eh?
I blame the parents, sire.
And so, the prince travelled all over the world. There were plenty of princesses, but how could any of them be real enough when he couldn't even say what he meant?
Too short, too tall.
How could any of them possess that certain special something when he couldn't say what it was?
Too wet, too bubbly.
Oh.
They're back! Quick! The gates! After 4 whole years. Well, son, where's the lucky girl? Well, let's meet her.
All of them royal, but not one of them real. I'll be in my room. Unhappily ever after.
We are not amused.
So the prince was very sad. For he would very much have liked to have a real princess, though some might say he only had himself to blame.
5 long years of praying for a real princess to come along. With that special certain something.
The courtiers, the knights, the staff, the townsfolk. They all got depressed and left. After all we've done for them.
I don't blame them.
Oh, what will become of the royal line?
There now, wife dear. Who knows? Maybe real princesses are like the glass coaches round here. You wait all year for one, then 3 come by at once.
I blame the government, sire.
Who could that be so late on a night like this? Well, answer it.
Oh, my back, my bones, my creaky joints.
All right, I'll go.
Works every time.
Can't get the staff these days. Have to do everything round here. Coming! Oh, hello. You wouldn't happen to be a princess, would you? A real one, I mean.
Yeah, right. Didn't you know? All fashion-conscious real princesses are wearing soaking wet rags this season. Now, please stop asking stupid questions and let me in. Thank you. It's freezing out there. You couldn't point me to the kitchens, could you? I'm starving.
But I'm telling you, dear, she was even haughty and stroppy, like all real princesses should be.
Yes, well, we'll see. So where is she now?
She wanted a bath, so I put her in the real princess suite. You know, the one in the new wing we built, just in case.
Come in.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Hope you don't mind. I borrowed some clothes from the wardrobe here.
What did I tell you?
I don't care how beautiful she is. Every introduction you've arranged so far has been a total waste of time.
But darling, what if I promise to make sure she's a real princess first? With that extra special something?
Oh, yes? How?
Didn't you know, dear? There's a special test.
Test? What test?
Sorry, state secret. But it's completely foolproof. What have you got to lose?
Oh, whatever. I'm promising nothing, mind.
Here we are. That's enough bedding now, dear.
20 mattresses and 20 eiderdowns. I'll say it's enough.
My back, my aching knees, and I'm not kidding this time.
Bed's piled a bit high, isn't it?
Well, one can hardly expect someone of your pedigree to rough it on just the one mattress. Not with your sensitive skin. I mean, one is a real princess, is one not?
Well, so my father used to say.
Up you go, then. This humble dried garden pea should decide matters once and for all. Who knows? If you make it through this little trial by ordeal, I might soon be calling you daughter-in-law. Sweet dreams.
She'll pass.
She'd better.
Or there'll be no end of trouble.
What trial by ordeal? And what happens if I don't pass? Oh, I think I'm getting seasick up here.
So, my dear, tell me, how did you sleep?
Not well, actually. Hardly a wink all night, in fact.
I knew it! She felt that dried little garden pea through 20 mattresses and 20 eiderdowns. Nobody but a real princess could be as sensitive as that.
Yes, well, now you mention it, something was digging into me. Ooh, I'm black and blue all over.
You hear that? Black and blue all over. Wonderful.
Marvelous! She passed the test! She passed!
I did?
And you're sure you didn't make your special test ridiculously easy? Just to try and marry me off again?
Trust me, son. This test was so complicated, I still don't understand it.
But I bet she won't have that certain special...
Look, I've had enough of this.
something?
I don't care if you two widows are king and queen around here. I'm not some doll you can dress up and push around. And this son of yours sounds like a spoilt, fickle little... Hi.
They mean well, honest. And if I seem spoilt and fickle, it's just... Well, I gave up years ago on ever meeting my dream girl. Someone real, who might forget all this royal stuff and just be herself. Maybe I'm dreaming right now. I'd pinch myself to make sure, but then I might never see you again.
I'm real enough.
So, you'll marry me?
I don't know. This is all a bit sudden.
Hurrah! I feel a state wedding coming on.
Of course, we could go steady for a while first. Check out a few jousts, maybe, while you think it over.
Summon my treasurer. He's the only one who can remember where all my rooms full of fabulous jewels are.
How does next week suit you?
Da 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 da.
Hold it! Just one more hour, Your Highnesses.
Well, all's well that ends well, and all thanks to this humble dried garden plea.
But tell me, wife dear, what if she had failed your test?
Why, one would have kept on testing her, again and again, until she passed, of course. Just with fewer mattresses, and bigger vegetables, perhaps.
So, the prince had found his real princess at last. Someone who would love him for himself. And the pea was put in the museum, where it may still be seen. There, that is a true story.